welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Johnny Parks is our host, and he's here today with Daniel Dawes, who will be sharing his new song, Love Like Rain. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe.
Hey, it's great to have Daniel and Derek with us today, and they're going to play for us the song Love Like Rain.
Yes, sir.
So guys, why don't you tell me a little bit about the song?
Well, Love Like Rain, when I was really started writing it, I really had been singing the songs in Christ Alone and how deep the Father's love for us, and I wanted to write a song like that with lyrical depth and also a hymn-like feel musically.
Yep.
And so it landed in 6, and it has within it a reference from Scripture, Luke 15, about the prodigal son. Whenever we go places and lead it, people really latch on, especially in verse 2, when it starts talking about the prodigal son, and it's just so easy to kind of get wrapped up in that story and just realize, man, I'm that guy, you know, and that's my father, you know, and so that's kind of where that tune came from.
Great. Well, why don't you go ahead and play it for us?
Yeah, let's go for it. Presence, who can stand? Even angels veil their sight, high and lifted, glorified. Love outstanding overflows in our hearts, it ever grows, sent to live and breathe through us, flow like waters comes your love, flow like waters comes your love. Love like rain fall down, love like arms around, hold the universe in place, and hold my heart in your embrace.
Wow. Thanks, guys. That was absolutely fantastic. You've got a great set of pipes on you.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That was really good. Why don't you take us through the chords for the song? I love the intro, but let's come back to that. If you could take us through the chords that sit underneath the melody, I'd love to hear what you're playing.
Sure, yeah. Well, this song is in E major, so we're going to start off with the 4 chord, which is A major, then to the B major, to the E major. So we just got a 4, 5, 1.
Yeah.
Now the chords that I'm using aren't your typical open position chords. What I'm using are some movable chords that are pretty much an F major movable chord, or you could think of the E major chord and switch your fingers out and slide it up to the 5th fret, 7th fret, and back to open.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
And are there any other chords that you're playing through the melody of the song? What else?
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes we substitute the 1 chord. We substitute the E chord for like a 3 chord, which is a G sharp minor, or the 6 chord, which is the C sharp minor.
Okay.
But all of them are still based around this movable shape.
Okay.
And I'm utilizing some open strings here. So it's
lovely.
important. You've got to watch out if you're playing this like the minor shape. You don't want to hit that 3rd string open.
That's a bad
So
one.
yes,
Don't hit the third.
bad note. You don't want to. So you can use one of your fingers to mute that string to keep
Okay.
it from ringing.
Great. That's beautiful.
Yes.
So tell us about the intro, because the intro really is strong. I'd love to hear what you're playing in that as well.
Sure. Like I said before, it's an E major, so you can utilize a lot of the open strings, the 1st string, the 2nd string, and the 6th string, right? And then we're using these running octaves. So you've got That's over a 1 chord. That's over the E major chord. The next part of the riff, it's based on the A major chord. So we can still use the open strings and these running octaves. So you put it together, you've got an E chord to an A chord.
That is beautiful. That's
Thanks.
a great intro. Well done, guys. That's fantastic. Thanks for coming along and sharing that with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Love like rain falling.